Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today I'm going to show you how to create dynamic nurture campaigns inside of your HighLevel account. A dynamic nurture campaign is simply a customized way of marketing or personalized, and you can actually just build the campaign and then have the system enter in the name or whatever dynamic details you want to auto-populate. This is an example here of an image that I have inside of my booking campaign. So when someone books an appointment with me, a few minutes before the meeting, I send them this image, and of course, it has their name instead of demo. Because this is my demo contact, it's sending to the name, which is demo. Okay, but dynamic meaning it would pre fill in their name. Okay, now this is a great example of how you can utilize the dynamic nurturing in your campaign in the booking. But you can also create birthday reminders and send a really cool customized birthday message to the person in your list. Okay. Now, all you need to do to set all of this up is simply add the birthday field to your form, however they are entering in their information. As long as you have their birthday, you are able to send this birthday message that we're going to create today. Okay. Now, the very first step, of course, if you don't have HighLevel, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com, register for my free training, or you can create a 30-day free trial of HighLevel. So the very first step here is we want to create an image. And you can do this on Canva, and you can see everything is basically static. We're just going to create a dynamic tag here where the name is, okay, or where the name would be. So I'm going to go ahead and just download this image that I just created. And you can see here I said from Bridget Bartlett because we are actually going to text this message, and maybe they don't have my business phone number stored in their phone, so I just put from Bridget. You don't have to do that. You could put your business name, or you could put nothing at all. Okay, now the next step is we need to use Nifty Images. This is where we're going to get the dynamic tag. Nifty Images is free up to 10,000 impressions. That is a lot of impressions. Even if you do want to, let's say that you go over this, because you can see it's not just the personalized images. I am not an affiliate of Nifty Images. It's just a really great resource, but you can create personalized images, countdown timers, calendars, charts, all of these things, and they can be added into your emails or your text messages. So that's really cool. And like I said, even if you did decide that you wanted to get a paid plan, let me go out of this here. I think it's like, let's look at the limit. Upgrade plan. So you can see here, it's very inexpensive. Okay, even if we did monthly, you get 50,000 impressions a month. This is a really amazing bonus you can offer your clients, or just simply have them charge, or you charge them for this. But this is really, really a great personal touch when it comes to when you get a birthday message from a business owner, or inside of, before your appointment and things like that. Okay, so super, super cool. Now let's go back here, and what we want to do is create an image. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to personalize image, and then I'm simply going to upload the image we created. They do have some samples that you can use here as well, but I like to create my own because I want to brand it with my own colors and things like that. So it's going to upload the image, and it's creating our canvas now. And this is really simple. You're going to love this. So we have our canvas here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And what we're going to do is click here to merge a tag. Now you can create your own tags, but this does have a name tag, which I've actually edited, but you can create your own tag here. Okay. So the reason that you would want to create your own tag is just if you have like custom information that you want to add, but it will have a default name tag, and I'll show you, what you can do about that if you don't want to change it. Okay, so to add your own, you can see that I have the first name tag that I've added here, and it's just first name. Okay, so that matches basically what I'm what I am going to use inside the system. And then it defaults, the default design is actually first name. I could change this to whatever I want to. For example, I could put Bridget Bartlett. This is only for your purpose when you are basically as an example is what that's for. The the fallback text, okay, this is what the tag is going to be. The fallback text is what's going to show up if there is no, if the contact, maybe something was set up incorrectly or you didn't have the contact name, it would default to whatever you put here. So for me, our members are called visionaries, so I would say happy birthday visionary if there was no first name. Okay. I also have some options here that I can change. So I can change the font if I want to. So let's do, let's just choose one here. Maybe Sacramento. I'll change the color here so you can actually see it. So now it's white. I can change the size of it, just make it a little bit larger. Keep in mind that most of the time, especially if you're sending this in a text, they will be viewing it on mobile. So you just want to make sure that it is viewable, but not too large. Of course, you can stretch this out here. And this is stretching out the field where the name is. Okay, so if they have a really long name, it may not fit on the field, but chances are if you're just using first name, it works out pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to keep this about, we could move it up just a little bit, maybe 80 something, because we definitely want them to be able to see, but we don't want it to be too large. Okay, so we'll just say 90. And then, of course, you can make this bold if you want to. You can center it. You can change the font if you want. And then you also can change the text casing. So if you want it to be the title casing or uppercase so that everything is uppercase or lowercase or none. It's totally your choice, however you want to design it. The minimum number of characters, meaning their first name, the maximum characters. So if they have a really long first name, maybe we don't want it to fit all the way on there. Trim characters and show initials. And these are just optional things that you could add here. The main thing that we want to add, though, is just the name. Okay, we just want to make sure that the name is there. Now I'm going to go ahead and save this, and I'm going to call this birthday message and submit. Now, once you've submitted the image, you'll see this tag here, okay? What you really want to focus on is the link. Now, everyone, if you've just signed up for Nifty and what it will do is it'll default to name, okay? It'll be question mark, and then it'll just say name, and then it'll say equal, and then whatever this is, okay? What you really need to be concerned about is this part here, and whether you have created your own tag like I did where it says first name or it just says name and equals, that's really the important part, okay? Because this you can pull in from HighLevel. And if you're totally lost and confused, let me explain, okay? So I'm going to take this just like I'm pretending. When you set up your own, you can just copy this whole link right here in between the quotation marks. But if you don't have that link and it defaults to where it just says question mark name equals, you just want to highlight that part here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this now, and I want to go into my HighLevel account. Now, I'm going to go to my actual live account and I want to create a birthday flow. Now you do have some options here. So I'm going to click create a new workflow, and you'll see there is a birthday recipe template here. And this is much more elaborate than most of us need. But if you do have a business that is running a campaign, you can start with the birthday reminder. Okay, that's what's going to trigger this whole message. And then you have this text here. And then you also have, wait for a reply for 24 hours. And then did they reply? True. So we're going to send them this message and wait 2 days and all of this. Okay, so this is a pretty elaborate follow-up. All right, I am actually going to show you a real simple way because you guys can definitely, you don't need something that elaborate. So let me actually just create a new workflow, and I'm going to start from scratch. And the main thing that we need here is just that birthday reminder. Okay, so I'm just going to choose birthday reminder. We're not going to set a filter, but you could get really specific if you want to choose after the number days, before day is, month is, and so on, just like that really elaborate workflow that I just showed you. But we're just going to keep it simple. Set birthday reminder. Let's go ahead and give the title here. So we'll say birthday reminder. All right, and now what we need to do, I'm going to go ahead and save this. So now what we need to do is add a step. So what happens when it's someone's birthday? We're going to click here, and then we're going to send a text message, okay? Now, what I need to do is simply take that link that I just copied from Nifty Studio, and I want to paste that here. Now you can see if you scroll over the question mark. So what we need to do is we need to pull in from our custom values whatever is going to be the first name or that tag that we created. Okay, so I'm going to click here and I'm going to go to contact, and we just want the first name. So I'm going to choose first name. Now it actually pulls that in for me. So I'm just going to copy that now. Let's go back to our tag, and then I'm going to just do Control V to paste. Okay, so now that link that I just created is going to pull in that image, and then it's also going to fill in the contact's first name when we add them to this campaign. So once that is set, I'm going to click add, and now I have my image. Now for delivery purposes, you should probably have some text here. So I'm going to add some text, and I'm going to say, hey, what their first name is. I heard it was your birthday. Now, I'm not going to say happy birthday here because that would be redundant, because my image is going to show that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just simply click Save Action. I want to save again, of course, and publish, and let's save again because I like to do that obsessively. And now what we want to do is test this, okay? So I'm going to go back to my workflows now, and I'm going to, let's go into my demo account. Sorry, I have a few accounts here because I wanted to show you the difference, okay? So the campaign is actually built in my agency account. So what I want to do is I want to go to the contact that is my demo account. So make sure that you have, at least if you're texting with the, or if you're testing with a text, make sure you have a phone number and then also a testing email, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send this person a birthday message, and I'm just going to scroll down here and I'm going to add them to that campaign. Okay, so I'm going to type in birthday. So we have birthday reminder. That was the campaign that I just created, and I'm going to send it now. I'm going to click add. Okay, so now it shows me that it sent this message. If I go over into my demo account, you'll see that it also sent the message here. Now it's saying download, and it kind of looks a little funky because this is the conversations tab and not a cell phone. But if you look at this here, you'll see that it says happy birthday. It pre-filled in the name, which is demo on this account. And then it says, of course, may you be showered with blessings today. Okay, so that is a cool way that you can do that with texting. Now you can also do this with an email. Okay, so let's go to the birthday reminder campaign that we created. And let's say that instead of a text, we want to send an email. So what we would do is go to send email. And of course we want to add, our name here. So say Bridget Bartlett, or you can use custom values if you prefer by pulling in, the account name and so on. I'm going to add my email address here. Space. Agency.com, and then we'll add a subject line, which will be happy birthday. And then, of course, we can add, hey, whatever the first name is. Hey, first name, and then we could add some text if we want to, but the magic of this is what we want to do is add the image, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just put a space there, and we're going to click on the image, and you'll see when we click on the image to insert, it says general, and then it says source. So what we want to do is, oops, we need to get that whole link. So I'm going to go back to Nifty Images here. I'm going to copy this. And I need to paste this here. So you see that we have the entire link that Nifty Images gave us, and then all we did is add that custom value to fill in the contact's first name. Okay, we could also choose the size that we want this to be. So maybe you don't want it to be so large in an email. Let's just say 600 by 600. And then when you look at this here, you'll see in the image that it says contact first name, and that's simply because we have not run a test here. It's just going to show the tag. But when you do run a test using the email, then you will see it will pre-fill in the information. Okay. So that is really how easy it is to add those dynamic images into your texting and email campaigns for either a birthday reminder or simply some type of onboarding, or you could add it to your booking reminders to help get some excitement around your meeting. So thank you all so much for joining me. Remember, if you're not a member of HighLevel yet, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com. Even if you are a member, we have options for you as well, and free training and tools. So thank you all for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.